Very good morning, students. Today we will start a new topic, that is the measurement of length. Earlier we have discussed about different units or major practical units. Then we have discussed for a small distance, for large distance. Today we have discussed the measurement method for measurement of a length. Now students, there are two different methods. First of all, we have to understand theoretically. There are two different methods. One is a direct method, one is a indirect method. Now what are the direct method? Now with the help of example we have discussed. In up to 10th standard, you have to use a meter scale, 15 centimeter, 30 centimeter meter scale. With the help of that, you have to draw the line, 5 centimeter line, 10 centimeter line, 5.5 centimeter line, 8.2 centimeter line, in that way. So that is a direct. It means there directly you have to use an instrument, and with a single instrument you can measure the length. Tape, okay. So there we use a meter, centimeter, kilometer, millimeter. That are the same. That are the some direct methods. Indirect method. What are the indirect? Some common example. Let us suppose there is a one tree, one building, one tower, and you have to stand very near to that. Maybe the tower or a building very far away, and you are measure the height of that tower, that building, that tower from the bottom of that without the help of any instrument. That are the indirect method. So thoroughly we have to understand with the help of that flow chart and theoretically how we can measure. Student, firstly we have discussed a direct method. In a direct method, there are three main instruments we have discussed in a +1 standard. Firstly, basic. One is a meter scale. One is a vernier caliper. That is a new one for you. And second one is a screw gauge. There are some practicals in a +1 standard later to vernier caliper and screw gauge. Now there are some basic difference. What are the basic difference between meter scale, vernier caliper, and screw gauge? Now, student, let us suppose you have to. There are three different lengths you have to measure. One is 1.1 centimeter, one is 1.12 centimeter, one is 1.112 centimeter. It means for first one is for a single digit, for second one is a 2 decimal digit, and for third one 3 decimal, up to 3 decimal digit you have to measure. Now whenever you have to draw the line, you have to measure the length with the help of meter scale. We are aware about the least count of that meter scale. For 15 centimeter, there are 0, 1, 2, 3 and up to 15 centimeter. But in between 0 to 1, there are 10 small lines. 10 small lines, it means one line measure 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter, yeah, 0.1 centimeter. The least count of that scale is 0.1 centimeter, 1 millimeter. It means with the help of that scale, you have to draw the line accurately only up to 1 point single digit, 1.2 centimeter, 8.1 centimeter. You are not supposed to draw accurately 1.23 centimeter, second decimal digit, not able to. For that you have to use a vernier caliper. Vernier caliper is an instrument. With the help of that you have to measure the diameter, okay, up to 2 decimal digit. That is for 2.22, 2.34 to up to 2 decimal. It means the least count of the vernier caliper is 0.01 centimeter. For meter scale is 0.1 centimeter. For vernier caliper is 0.01 centimeter. But for a 3 decimal, up to 3 decimal digit, you are not supposed to use a vernier caliper. There you have to use screw gauge. Screw gauge again an instrument which is measured up to the diameter or the thickness up to 3 decimal. That is the least count of the screw gauge is 0.001 centimeter. Now with the help of a flowchart we have to understand. Now measurement of lengths. There are two methods. One is a direct method, one is a indirect method. Now direct method already we have discussed. One is a meter scale, one is a vernier caliper, next one is screw gauge. Now meter scale, the least count of the meter scale is 1 millimeter or 0.1 centimeter. Second instrument is vernier calipers. The least count of that one 0.1 millimeter or in centimeter 0.01 centimeter. Similarly, screw gauge its least count is 0.01 millimeter or 0.001 centimeter. It means with the help of meter scale you have to measure up to the distance up to 0.1 centimeter. With the help of that 0.01 centimeter, and with the help of screw gauge 0.001 centimeter. That are some direct method. There are some practicals later, vernier caliper and screw gauge in the +1 class. Later on we have discussed thoroughly how to operate a vernier caliper and screw gauge. Next one is the indirect methods. Triangulation method, parallax method and reflection method, some commonly used methods. Triangulation, parallax and reflection method. Now first of all we have to understand triangulation method. Triangulation method are of two types. One is accessible, for accessible object. This method we have to use number one for accessible object and second one for inaccessible object. Now what are accessible and inaccessible? Now we have discussed with the help of example. Let us suppose there is a one tree, okay, and you have to stand very near to that. Clear? It means you have to touch that, the base of that tree or a tower or a building directly. That means that is accessible object. And inaccessible means, let us suppose there is a one mountain, and that mountain is other side of the river. You are stand in between you and that mountain. There is one river. Let us put one example. A river, you are stand in one side of the river and mountain in other side of the river. Clear? And you are not supposed to be touch the base of that mountain directly. So that is inaccessible. It means a mountain is one example. A tower, a building, so on are inaccessible. Now first one we have discussed for accessible object. So let us suppose AB be the one object, maybe the one tower, maybe one tree or any building. Clear? And C be the one observing point. From here you have to measure the height of that object, observing point. Now let us suppose that observing point is at a distance x from the base of that tower or a tree. Clear? And let us suppose h be the height of that building. Let us suppose AB is the height of the tree or tower, C is the point of observation, and x is the distance of C from B. Let us suppose theta be the angle of elevation. We have measured that one with the plus directly with the help of sixth. Clear? With the help of D, directly with the help of that you can measure D, theta. What is theta? Angle of elevation. Now here we use a triangulation method. Now in right angle triangle ABC, what is tangent theta? As we know, tangent theta is perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is AB, base is BC. So AB upon BC. What is AB? H. What is BC? X. So tangent theta H upon X. So therefore H is equal to X tangent theta. It means simply by knowing the value of X, that is the distance between observing point and the base of that object, and theta, the angle of elevation, we can directly measure the height of accessible object. This is for accessible, triangulation method for accessible. Next one for inaccessible. Let us suppose a mountain. Let us suppose this is AB with the height of mountain, and that is H that you have to measure, and this is C and B are the, in between that there is a one river, and you stand on the one side of that river. That means CV that one observing point, and D is another observing point which is at a distance D on same side where actually you have to stand. Observing point C and D both are observing point. Now AB is the height of the mountain that you have measured, that is inaccessible object. Angle ACB, that is theta 1, angle of elevation. Angle ADV, another angle theta 2, again angle of elevation, which you can measure with the help of sextant or a D. Clear? Directly. Now let us suppose the distance between C and B, that is the distance between the mountain through the river to the another observing point, another side of the river, is X. Let us suppose that is X. We are not supposed to be directly measure that. So let us suppose that is X. And we have to measure directly distance between C and D, that is small d. Clear? Both the points C and D are the same side, another side of the river. Now from right angle, now there are two right angle triangle. One is ACB and one is ADB. So now from right angle triangle ABC, we have to use cot theta. we have to use cot theta. Cot is opposite of tangent. Tangent is perpendicular on base, so cot is base upon perpendicular. So cot theta 1 is equal to base upon perpendicular. What is base? CB. What is perpendicular? AB. So CB upon AB, and CB is x and AB is h. So x upon h. Cot theta 1 is x upon h. This is equation number 1. Similarly, from right angle triangle ADB, cot theta 2 equal to base upon perpendicular. Base is DB, base is BD, upon perpendicular is AB. And what is BD? BD is CD plus CB, CD plus CB upon AB. And CD is D, BC is x. So D plus x upon AB is h. So therefore cot theta 2 is D plus x upon h. This is equation number 2. Now subtract equation 1 from second. So 2 minus 1, cot theta 2 minus cot theta 1 equal to D plus x upon h minus x upon h. D by h, x by h minus x by h cancel, so d by h left. So therefore h take cross multiply, h equal to d upon cot theta 2 minus cot theta 1. Simply by knowing the value of d and theta 1 theta 2, we can measure the height of inaccessible object. So that is all about the two methods, accessible and inaccessible. The result is h equal to d upon, d is the distance between two observing points C and D on the same side. Clear? So this is all about triangulation method for accessible and inaccessible. Hope you understand. Thank you.